You know what I find it intriguing? Before I get into this stat that y'all obviously can see on the green screen, everybody that I had to check yesterday with the stats and the facts that I had, they just said, well, Jalen had a super team. His defense is this and this and this. What quarterback didn't have a good defense? Brady had a good defense. Montana, Steve Young, both played on the Niners. That's what I said, Tom Brady, Eli Manning. I mean, the great Troy Aikman, Terry Bradshaw, Marino, all these cats had great defenses. Now, with free agency and everybody, you can't help to pick who they want to go to. So let's go with Philly. Nobody wanted Jalen Hurts the day they drafted him during the pandemic era. Everybody booed it. They didn't like it because they had Carson Wentz, the injury-prone Carson Wentz, right? So let's get into it. Okay, first year they went to the playoffs. They was one and done in the wild card, but they saw what Jalen Hurts can do. Then A.J. Brown was traded there. They drafted Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts' old Alabama teammate. The offensive line was all drafted there. The defense was drafted there. Bar Darius Slay, who came from Detroit. The running backs, free agency, DeAndre Swift, Miles Sanders. I think Miles Sanders was drafted, everything else. Saquon was walked out the door of New York because they didn't want to re-sign him. But you telling me that he walked into a super team? So Josh Sweat, Jonathan Hargrave, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Blankenship, Reed were all just put together from free agency. You can't help who you draft. But Jalen Hurts is put on a super team? Yeah, okay. But then let's read this. This since 2022, Jalen Hurts is 12-1 versus the AFC. The AFC. I'm not going to get into Action Jackson because the only loss he lost to was against the Philadelphia Eagles. He's 10-1 against NFC. The only team he lost to was the Philadelphia Eagles. But Jalen Hurts is not elite. He's 12-1 versus the AFC. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Action Jackson. Should I go on? Y'all know football, man. Y'all just talking outside of y'all neck. Peace.